Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Hope you had a nice weekend. Before we get started, let's get the CFTC, the alphabet soup of the federal government, out of the way. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, you better ask somebody. You could lose your entire trading account. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor to learn about the risks associated with trading the financial instruments. It's important to know that I am not a licensed financial advisor. With that being said, let's get ready to rock and roll. Happy Monday, everybody. Your weekend is over. Monday. All right, let's take a look at the Forex Factory if you're joining us this morning. That's the good news. It is Monday, April 7th. Hallelujah. God is good. So today on the Forex Factory on the calendar, let's see what's on the menu. Europe, Germany. The only thing I see on the U.S. is FOMC member Q Kugler speaks. And the other countries I see today are all yellow folders. So let's take a look and see what the overall condition of the market is. We had that big sell-off last week. And it looks like, let's scroll her back. A lot of volatility. Let's go to a higher time frame. I'm going to put a 1 hour chart and look at the last 10 days, 5 days. Oh my goodness. April 6th, right here, we had a gap down. You can see these big legs down it's taking. So we're definitely obviously in a downward bearish looking trend. From the London Open, did get a bounce at the London Open. Retrace back. Wow, look at this. With that kind of volatility, it always makes me think of signal A entries, like the haymaker. Big moves up and down. So if today's your first day joining us, let me just do a little foundational information. What we're looking at here. Oh, good morning, Jorge. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Bettina. Good morning, David. David D in the house. Mobile Home Heroes. Is the morning trade done with the 30 range smart velocity drone? Yes, the drone. And I wanted to show you the ATM that I'm using. I did modify it just a little bit. One of our new members, Heath. You know what? I'm going to show a screenshot of it because I don't want to disable it. But I took a screenshot of it. In the 30 range, velocity drone, what I did was I changed my stop from 100 to 60. So I'm not risking $500 on the trades. I'm risking $300 on the trades. Everything else kind of stays the same. So it is the drone, to answer your question. And this is the ATM. To get to the ATM, you would need to first make sure that that strategy is not in an open position. So I would always go to my positions tab before disabling any strategy, just so you don't have a loose running contract in the background. So if you see it's in an open position, which right now it is, you would want to wait till the position closes or force close it. And then once you've done that, go to the strategy, right click on it. If it didn't disable, you want to disable it. You would right click on it and select edit strategy. Edit strategy. And then the parameters are going to pop up. You're going to scroll down to the trade management section and you're going to put in what you see here on my JPEG. 1, 0. The first stop, the stop is 60 ticks. The profit target is 100. We're going to leave all of these values at 0. And we're going to do a profit target window of 25. That profit target window means if we come within 25 ticks of our profit target, or plus 75, our stop is going to immediately jump to plus 50, 25 ticks behind price. So at that point, we're either going to make $250 or $500 on the trade. Now we do have the Smart Stop 3, which attaches your stop to the 15 EMA, and the threshold, the 60, means it has to go 60 ticks in our direction for that to happen. So it protects you, where if you don't get into your profit window, come really close though, and then have it come all the way back, it's not going to give you a full loser. It's going to stop you at it around break even. Okay? So that's just an extra little security precaution. Smart Stop 3, that means that your stop is going to be pinned to your 15 EMA once you're plus 60. You're 60 ticks in the direction of the trade that you took. Okay? So that's the trade management for our power play trade of the day. And if today's your first day joining us, I wanted to just lay down a little foundational information. What I'm going to be showcasing today is the AI Auto Trader and the iBots. These are fully automated strategies that run within the NinjaTrader 8 platform. Once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trade on your behalf. Fully automated. We're going to be trading today. The vast majority of our trades that you're going to see are going to be on the NASDAQ. These two charts here on my right are both NASDAQ charts, just on two different time frames. The 20 Unirenko up top is a little bit of a higher time frame than my 30 range. And we're also going to be trading the S&P 500 futures, the ES. This is one of our most powerful instruments to trade. And we've diversified into crude oil and gold, energy and precious metals. With the new administration coming out with the tariff wars, the only thing for certain is the uncertainty in the market. It's led to some really great trading opportunities on gold. So we kind of keep an eye on gold. It's not our most consistent strategy, but there are windows out of the day, certain hours out of the day that it does better than others, that it does well. If we see it starts really trending and institutional money is really playing gold, then we always have that in our toolbox. So we've let the strategies run. Look at the E-mini. The E-mini somehow came above the VWAP. This yellow line is my VWAP. Let's see if price breaks through the VWAP. My ES8U scalper is on fire today. On fuego. On fire. Pre-market, what we do is we let the bots run through the overnight session, right through the Asian Open, then the London Open, and now when we get to the New York Stock Exchange getting ready to open, we have what we call our leaderboard. Our leaderboard shows us which bots did extremely well during those pre-market, those Asian Open and London Open sessions. You can see from the looks of it that my ES8U is loving this trading environment. My 30 range has done well. And my smart stop, the one that I love to trade in my morning trade, this is the one here, this smart's velocity drone. Well, that's not the exact same one. But even if that strategy that we're going to trade here in just a minute, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. We know that we have a window of opportunity with this strategy. Throughout the entire session, it may not do that well, but we know between 9:32, a few minutes after the market opens, and about 10 o'clock, we know that when we have a multi-time frame alignment of trend, our 20U is getting way oversold. This 20U up here, you can see price is very clearly below the 50. Okay, getting a little bit of lag. Now I see my NASDAQ is, there's just a tremendous amount of volume that's bursting through here. And the market didn't even open yet. But we had a big retracement on the 20U, which is great. And then a big move down. I'm hoping to get another retracement, to be honest. Let me see if I can find my ES30 range. That's the ES8U 20. Here's the 30 range. Let's keep an eye on this ES30 range ABC. That's Robert's strategy. That's our AIES30 range. Okay, so back to the trade. So what we do, where's my trade copier? Here's the trade copier. So what we do is we play this strategy on the 30 range. It's the velocity drone. And we kind of time out. Sergio's in the process. I'm meeting with him this afternoon. Hopefully we'll have it in the next day or two. And what we do is we kind of time out. There's some timing involved, a little bit of discretion, not a lot. But until Sergio finishes the automation on this, now I want you to know the entry is fully automated. It's what we're timing is when we enable our trade copier or when you enable your strategy. When we enable it, we have to have an alignment of trend. For a short position, we want the 20 unit Renko to be below the 50, and we want the 30 range to be below the 50, and vice versa for a long. We want them both above the 50. We like to wait until about 9:32 for the market to kind of settle down and cool off. Now it's 9:30, the market just opened, and you could see we're absolutely set up for a short. I'm hoping we get a bit of a retracement here to the 50. You can see on my 20U getting a little bit of lag at the open. Just going to back off a couple of these strategies here. So I'd really like to get this lag time down so we could take our trade. With these tariffs that have been going on lately, we've seen just an incredible amount of volume and volatility. Look at my NASDAQ is at almost 8,000 contracts a minute. You just don't see that very often. Obviously, when there's this much volatility, there is more risk associated with it. It gives us some great trading opportunities, but we don't want to get into an environment that's just too volatile, where it's like, trading in the middle of a news report, a red folder report. Trying to pretty close to getting rid of the lag now. I'm at 18, 17, 16 seconds. It's catching up very quickly now. And we do have a retracement to the upside now, which I was hoping for. That was a huge move it took overnight to the downside. Now they're both lined up long. This is why we wait until 9:32 at least. All the algos are firing off. There's a tremendous amount of volume, a lot of static. That was our move down right there. All right, come back, come back. That was our move right there. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Here we go. Get ready. That's it. Retrace, retrace. That's where we want it. Okay, I just enabled it. So we're looking for a short here. I got a little too much lag. Hold on, hold on. There we go. The lag's off. Now we're going to wait for an alignment. Do we go long? I don't think so. I'm watching my 20U. It's above. All right, I just enabled it for a short. Getting a little bit of lag here. Well, it's good now. Let's see if we can pop into this trade. This is really hard. Whoa, look at the 8U. Market's just flying. We might not get a shot at it until things settle down some. Okay, the iBots are jumping in. At 9:35, the iBots start trading. Okay. Oh no, I'm getting a lot of lag. I'm really sorry about this. It's just the conditions that we're in. It's just a tremendous amount of lag. It's really unprecedented circumstances. A lot of panic. I'll tell you, I'm ready to pivot to that 8U on the ES. What our methodology is we trade the bots that are performing the best, and it's very easy to see which ones are performing the best. It's my ES30 range and my ES8 Unirenko. My ES on the iBot just jumped in on the 20 range. That's this trade right here on the bottom. Just hit a full winner. So the ES, the NQ just appears to be a little too volatile today. We might have to pivot and go with the E-mini. So I'm going to go to this ES8U. AI ES8U. And I'm going to make it my leader account. I'm going to turn that on, my evaluations. Bam, full winner. Boom, I'm in on this trade now. Oh, did I not turn it on? Oh, I did. Okay, great. You can see, boom, I'm in this trade on the E-mini. Took profits on some of them. So very quickly, across those 5 accounts on my Apex, just going off of the leaderboard, I saw my ES8U scalper was crushing it. I put it on 5 Apex accounts, and we scored $3,250 very quickly. Now, I didn't get my PA accounts going, but I'm really happy with that trade across 5 evals. Just jumped in. Oh, I didn't mean to take that trade. Ooh. All right. I didn't mean to do that, but now we're up 36.50. So let's see if we can get the PA accounts on. I got all of the evals. That's really our methodology. What I just did is we look to see which bots are performing the best. The ES8U scalper was just crushing it. I had it on my chart. I liked the conditions, the price action, and I quickly enabled it on my copier. And very quickly and very easily, no muss, no fuss, I'm up $3,300. I like to call it the ebb and flow of the market. These bots will find the ebb and flow, and if you watch them, you can kind of recognize it. Hey, good morning, Carol. All right, Raphael. Man, you are on a hot streak. Man, I'll tell you, I'm very tempted to trade that 8U in these PA accounts. As hot as it is right now, I'm kicking myself for not doing it. There it goes again, another short roll. That's the ebb and flow I'm talking about. Bam, here we go again. Another monster on that ES8U to the races. Holy moly. Man, I got to get in on that one. So what I could do very quickly is unlock this. I could take my evals off since I hit my profit target and go to my PAs. And I can look to get an entry, the next pullback on this ES8U. We need a pullback to support. Pullback to resistance, actually. Look at that. Going for a full winner on that 8U. That 8U is on fire. Okay, it's starting to light up this leaderboard in a big way. Now, that's the beauty of these bots. Whether the market goes up, down, or sideways, we've got one that'll put some money in the bank. Oh, I missed that entry. Yeah, my NASDAQ is getting way too much lag. Let's go to the 8U. I'm going to give the 8U a shot. AIES8U. Oh, there it goes again for a full winner. Oh my God. Bam. Wait, I need this to close. Stop out. Stop out. No, stop out. I need that sim account to stop out here. Go ahead. All right, now let's see if we. Oh no, it went long. Maybe we get a retracement. Oh no. Go. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. Bam. So that was it. We got what we were looking for. That ES8U took everything to the bank, and in a really volatile condition market, We worked with what we had. Our NASDAQ was giving us a lot of lag. So we've got other tools in the toolbox that we could pivot to. With a leaderboard that looks like this, we had a plan B up our sleeve, and we were able to capitalize on it. Let me put up all the Apex accounts because we traded quite a few of them this morning, and we'll review where we're at. So trading that ES8U, this is what we were able to do today. Across the PA accounts, we didn't do it in our normal way, but man, that ES8U sure gave us a great opportunity. And believe it or not, we found a long trade. I'm in shock still too. But I'll take the 562, 575, and 525. And guess what? I'm about $1,500 or $1,600 away from hitting that 159. I got two PAs on 150,000 accounts. I take it back. On this one, we're only $500 away. This one, we're only $700 away. So very close to getting a really nice payday on those prop accounts. And we've kept the streak alive. Across the evals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 evals, up anywhere between 575 and 900. So total score today of $5,312. No losers, all winners. So that's the edge that these bots can provide you. We've got more than one way to skin a cat. Our normal go-to strategy was the NQ. Because of the extreme volatility, we pivoted to the ES8U. And right now I'm very happy that we did. Getting a big pop to the upside. Great job, Rao. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Dukester. Let the good times roll. Let's do it. Thank you, Dr. Ken. I was reading, Judy, I was reading your overnight. You said I guess it was the Asian Open, the ES8U didn't do well. And then I came to my desk this morning. I rolled out of bed and mine was up like incredible amounts of money. I was like, wow, I wonder why Judy and I have such big difference. Now we're getting this huge retracement. I need to try to get my NASDAQ back in line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, for a moment, I'm going to disable my NASDAQ strategies. Wow, this the NQ30 range is in a huge position. The IBOT 600 tick is in a monster too. It was. Okay, so let me try to get my lag under control. Listen, this volatility and this volume is just, I mean, it's off the chain. I'm done trading, don't get me wrong, but I want to show what the system is capable of doing. It's just I've never seen volume like this. Look at this. This is like trading during a red folder report the whole session. Here comes a short roll. Oh my God, if this rolls short. Nope, bounced off the 50. We're headed up. If you were in my webinar last Monday, this is what I was talking about. These bots really have the ability by just playing the leaderboard. I call it the "What have you done for me lately's." It's really how we make money with this system. We've got our prop trading hack that we do. We couldn't get it off this morning, but our core method. Oh, now we're back in a NASDAQ trade. Here we go. My lag has subsided. Let's get back in the game now. Let's get our iBots running. The iBots are going to love this condition. Let's do them 3 at a time. Don't do that. Yeah, I was reading Suzanne's message over the weekend about pausing the iBots until about 10 o'clock. And for this reason, I think it's a good idea. What that is, just so you know, it's trying to execute a trade that price has already passed. That's what happens. Sergio coded right into the code a safety feature where if price is past, if you're getting lag, the system will prevent you from getting into a trade at a price that, is already passed. Those 20 U's. Oh my goodness. Now it's my ES. Woo! Okay. Really sorry about this. I'm going to blame this on Donald Trump. Man almighty. Okay, that's it. No more. That's all. Let's let this thing catch up for a minute. Holy moly. Let's get all the lag out. This thing is just going like a rocket ship. Woo! Oh, I know. I read that, Judy. I read that this morning. I was um, up very early and saw your message. I was like, uh-oh, the ES8U is doing terrible. And then I came to my computer. I was up like $3,000 on like three different ones. I was like, wow, what a difference. Thank you, Unc. I appreciate that. On my copier, it says the AI ES8U scalper bot. How do I change it? Carol, the way you would change the leader account is you would first unlock it and you would scroll down, unlock, scroll down and find the AIES8U scalper drone. And you would double click on the one you want to make your leader account. You would double click on the green light, and that will automatically make it your leader account. To select your follower account, you would just click one time, left click on the name of the account to make your followers. Okay, let's let the good times roll. Now, the iBots are the bots that are streaming the data from the stock market. Um, you have to reset it, Judy. If you disable it and re-enable it, it'll reset. You hit your daily profit loss limit. To reset it, just simply disable and re-enable your drone and your bot, and they'll both start trading again. Get yourself back in the game because that 8U was on fire. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. So what am I thinking? I'm fighting with the Nasdaq, and the 8U is that ES8U is just going to town like it is again. Look at this thing. We have a new member, Scholastic, and the first day we set her up, well, we put one in her live account, her prop account, her PA account, and it freaking hit a full winner the first trade out on all three accounts. True story. Wow, look at that thing go. That's unbelievable. Here we go. The lag is back down to manageable. Let's see if we can get these other ones in. Wow, these ES bots are just crushing it. Crushing it. NQ20U on the iBot series is up 3,000. Look at the 20. Look how fast the 20 Unorenko is moving. That's a big bar. Listen, that's for that bar to be moving that fast. That's things moving like an 8 Unorenko on the Nasdaq. Bam! It just launched off. Here we go. That iBot NQ20U About to shoot off to the moon. Top right chart. IBOT NQ30 range. Now this is a monster. If you get in on this one, I'm telling you, this strategy here, you catch one winner on this, you could call it a day. This IBOT 30 range. Let's get some more NQs going. The haymaker. Here's our IBOT 30 range. If this gets in, if this one gets loose, let me tell you, you're in for a huge payday. Got an exit on the. Look how fast this 30 range is moving. Almost too volatile to trade, to be honest with you. My 16U, there goes the 30 range again. Just that fast. All the risk is off the trade now. We have some really unique ways to manage these positions with very minimal risk. Once the trade moves in our direction just a little bit, your stop moves to break even or plus a nominal amount of money. So you're going to make a profit on the trade regardless, but then it goes for it tries to get you on the sideline with your profit target in one move. Here goes the ES8U on a long move. That's how I got on with my PA accounts. It went long. I almost had a heart attack over here. Here we go on this 30 range again. Let's go to the IBOT 24U. IBOT 24U. Here's the IBOT 16U's in short. Oh, just closed. Haymaker's in. Let's check out the haymaker. Haymaker lost. That 30 range is a tough data series to trade today. I'm almost relieved we didn't get in. Can you imagine trading this on a 30 range? You know, you got to go to a 20U on the Nasdaq on a day like today. A lot of whipsaw. So our top bots on the Nasdaq, haymaker got in again. Just too volatile. Is the IBOT NQ20U, the IBOT NQ30 range. It's setting up for the haymaker. It's not giving it follow through. It's just too volatile. Your market analyzer, If you hover your mouse, is it gone all together? If you hover your mouse on the NinjaTrader icon, you might see it. Like I see mine here, and I just left click on it, it comes back. If that didn't work for you, Carol, then you would need to go to, okay, then you would go to your control center and go to New, Market Analyzer. Where is it? Here it is, Market Analyzer. And then this is going to come up. And what you're going to do when that comes up is right click right in the middle of it and select Templates, Load, and you're going to pick that template that has the lag and load that template. Another monster on the iBot NQ20 running up the score today. I look at the ES8U. This could be a record-breaking day. What a great way to hedge your retirement account. Get some short trades on these instruments today, and those losses that we're seeing on our retirement accounts are a little easier to digest. This one could go to the basement here. The ES on an 8U today is trading like the NASDAQ, right? How the NASDAQ normally moves is how the ES is moving today on an 8U Norenko. You'd swear you're looking at the Steven bot, the 8U Steven on this ES trade. Look at this thing go again. Does it break support? It's pushing. There's some selling pressure there. There we go. Bam, right through. Right through. Oh, this thing is just running up the score now. ES8U scalper up 6,700. $7,000 in a single session. Now listen, I'm really letting this as a exhibition, letting it run wild. Normally, if we reach, in my accounts, if I reach anywhere between really on my funded accounts, I look to make 250 to 500 a day. Today happens to be one of those days with this volatility that we were able to really run up the score. But really practicing capital preservation is what got me where I am now. And I'll show you what I mean, what got me where I am now. If I go to my trade performance and go back from January 15th to today, today's April 7th. I'm going to show you this beautiful equity curve. I'm just a few $100s now from getting a really nice payout on these big prop accounts. So here you go. Over the course from January 15th to April 7th, we're up just about $25,000 after commissions. That's on 3 funded accounts. $25,000. And we did that $250 to $500 at a time. Look at this ES8U today. Can you believe it? This thing is just printing money today. You can't miss with it. I'm telling you. I've never seen it. I've never seen anything like it. It's like printing money today. So listen, if anyone ever asks me, how do I know which bot to trade? Well, listen, if you see one doing what this one's doing, I don't think there's any question. Which one should I trade? You trade the ones that are doing the best. Here we go. Man, we're getting a major pop. We really needed this big time. Mm. 23,000. Oh my God. Where is this money coming from? Well, you'd think it was the government that was pouring this money into the market right now. I've never seen volume like this on the E-mini. Look at the E-mini. It's 30,000 contracts a minute. That's contracts per minute. This thing is gone. Well, that billion, obviously, that we can't guarantee. I wish. But look at that move up. I've never seen anything like that before. Have you? Look at look at that 4 unit Renko. Oh my God. Let's go to an 8. That's just too small of a bar. Let's go to an 820/40. Yeah, it's locking. This type of volume, it's man. I'm really happy to be on the sidelines. Really, you got to be really careful in this type of environment. It's almost untradeable. Yeah, professional options trader David Wise is coming up right behind me. And in his ebook, The Most Common Mistakes Made by Traders, one of them is not knowing the overall market environment. And I could definitely see how that can play into this. If you didn't know what was going on, and you took a trade now, it could be very profitable or could be very painful. Yo, me God, Param Roop, 67,000. You scored. I don't believe it. Param Roop. Now make sure it's not admin only and you blew the thing. See if you can close that position. You must have got loose on that long trade. Yes, Bill, it is. It's from 6 p.m. last night, Bill. I run the drones from 6 p.m. I run them 23 hours a day. From 5 to 6, they go to sleep for an hour. On your real account. Oh my goodness, Param Roop. $67,000 on your real account. That's a windfall. Congratulations. Man, I'd close that thing as quick as I could. 90,000. I would try to get out of that trade, Paramroop. Cower. Oh, Paramroop? That's a girl. She says it was the 1 day pass, so it could be 10 contracts unless she made an adjustment. 5, okay. Thank you. Great trade. Awesome job. Paramroop loves that 30 range 1 day pass. She plays it every day. Finally paid off. It paid off in a big way today. Here we go. The IBOT 20 range very quietly is up at 6,000. Excuse me, 1,500. I was looking at the other one. Wow, we are really in some uncharted waters. In our meeting this morning, Mark Miller was saying, talking about how this kind of reminds him of the market conditions in COVID. And really, there was a short period of pain, and everyone was nervous and concerned. But in the long run, it created some really great buying opportunities. And I'm afraid that that's what's happening now is, well, I'm not afraid it is. I hope it is, that the bottom was found. Let me go to my hourly chart that I made. You could see on the hourly what's going on here. We've got this huge on the 60-minute bar. It's a monster, and it's still going up. Yeah, the lag is just. All right, excuse me for just a moment. Oh, Dr. Hansen. Holy moly, congratulations. Incredible. Man almighty. To put that into context, holy moly. That's got to be a record. Dr. H. Congratulations, man. That's incredible. Uh-oh, here it comes, dropping like a knife. The ES straight up, the Nasdaq straight down. Oh, I'm on a 5-minute lag on the E-mini. Oh, the Nasdaq's coming down like a rock. Oh, wow. I read your question, Infinito. Infinito. Well, the markets being as volatile as they are. Well, I think if you conform to all of their rules, they would pay out. They have that consistency rule. It's not like you can make 20,000 today and get a payout. They don't want your largest winning day. I would imagine they're going to increase the margins. I know the brokers would have to with this type of volatility. But as long as you conform to their rules, I'm sure they will pay out if it's at a reputable prop firm. Let's get these big Unarenko bars back in. We're just streaming so much data that the minute I enable those market internals, it's overwhelming. This is the time where you pick your best one or two and go with them and disable everything else. I'm going to take the iBot NQ20U and 24U, and I'm going to take that ES scalper drone. Oh my God, my ES is 5 minutes behind. Excuse me for just a moment. I'm going to run to the restroom and then we're going to wrap up. Give me just a minute. What a day, huh? This is something we haven't seen. We don't see often. Extreme volatility. Look at the 30 range. Completely untradeable. We quickly pivoted to the E-mini today, and it traded just like the NASDAQ normally trades, even on a volatile day. Okay, excuse me for a moment. Okay, sorry about that. There goes the IBOT 20U's up 5,900. Let me take off anything to do with the ES. My ES needs to catch up. I think I have any ES. Let's see, this is the only one I can get some trades off on. The IBOT 20U is up 4,600. In long, bam, a full winner, 6 grand. There it goes again. Man, this thing's getting whipsaw in the 24 Unorenko. Charles. Great job, Doctor. Short. Here we go, short. Oof. Wow. It's hard to believe that's a 20 Unorenko. Oh, how did this happen? No wonder. I had 10 days of data loaded on an 8 Unorenko. No wonder. You want to make sure you're loading just a very minimal amount of days or bars on your charts today. The IBOT 20U's up 7 grand right now. And it's in again. $74. It hit our profit goal of the day. I just put it at an outrageous number I thought it would never reach. And guess what? It reached it. Let's start it over. It's on fire. Oh my God, the 24U also. I got the IBOT 20U and 24U. Gold is at 3,700. You're kidding me. No. Oh, you made 3,700. Great job, Rao. I thought you meant the price per ounce was 3,700. Okay, let's go to the IBOT 24U and the IBOT 1620U. Bam, they're both in. Bam. Big trade. Look at this bot. The 20U is up at $9,100 right now. Those are the only two bots I'm running are the iBot 24U and the iBot 20U. Back in short. My God, look at that. There it goes. Look at that iBot today, man. $9,000. This bot made $9,000 today. That is a record. That is a record day. Before commissions, 9,300. After commissions, 9,040. And it's still trading away. Oh my goodness. 10,000. Here we go. Look at this thing go, will you? That's a record day. That's a record day. We listen. When we were testing the iBots, we saw that it would have days like this, and we were like, "Holy smokes!" $11,000. Incredible. Back in again. Going long. $11,430. Yes, sir. Hey, Ronald. It might be the lag. I had to disable. Oh, look at the 1 minutes at 9,000. Wow. These bots are putting up numbers today that would, man, this is a record day by far. We've never had a bot in one session make $13,000. Look at this. These 20 Unorenkos are moving like a 4 Unorenko today. All right, it's getting late. Let's go over the leaderboard. Today was, I mean, a day like I've never seen. Just extreme volatility. This is our leaderboard. Did all of the bots win today? No. And I'm not claiming they did. If I scroll to the bottom, these were the ones that lost. These were the ones we stayed away from today, like the plague. These are the ones that won. These are the ones that we were copying in our live account. The 20 Unorenko is up 13,000, just under 13,000. The NQ 1 minute, 9,000. SimUB is a 30 range. I believe it's a 30 range. It could be an 8U. Let's just take a quick look. No, it is an 8U. The 8Us on the ES today absolutely crushed it. This is an ES 8U. This is at 67.75. ES 8U 67.37. ES 8U scalper 5,300. That's a real good idea of which one to trade. The 30 range on the E Mini 3,600. Thank you, Robert. Robert Kelly. ES 8U 2,500. iBot NQ 30 range 2,500. 30 range on the Starbot. The ES, even when I first started the live stream, the ES was all over my leaderboard, and it didn't let up. The iBot scored big on the NQ and the ES. And then the Apex accounts, courtesy of the ES8U, we scored on every single account I could put on the thing. And I piled a bunch of them on today. As many as that I had, I put on there today. I didn't know the volatility was going to be like this. Trust me. All I saw was the ES crushing it. But I'm going to give you an idea of what the accounts made today. This is today, April 7th. All the accounts checked off a $5,200 day with no losing trades across all the Apex accounts. If I take off the evals, it was a very nice day for the funded accounts, the PAs. These are the accounts you can withdraw money from. $1,654 today. No losing trades. Add on the evals, we were up over 5,000. So really great day. Even in this incredible volatile environment, we were able to. Now listen, if I was a braver man, I would have went with this NQ20U, which came right to the top of the leaderboard, and you could see it found the ebb and flow. I always call it the ebb and flow of the market. Those 20 Unorenko bars and this volatility was, flowing like a beautiful day on that 8 Unorenko or that 30 range, catching those retracements and down into the trend or up into the trend, and just riding them beautifully. That's what we saw on that 20 Unorenko today. I've never seen that before since I've been doing this, on a 20 Unorenko on the NASDAQ. Almost like it reminded me of a 4 or an 8 Unorenko. And that's a big bar we're looking at. If you look in my data series, that's a 20, 100. What that means is, in order for that bar to reverse from going up to closing down, it takes 100 ticks. 100 ticks, 25 points. And it was doing 25 points in seconds. Milliseconds, forget seconds. Look how fast it's going 25 points and reversing. Incredible. I made just under $13,000 today on that iBot. So just an incredible session. Today was a record-breaking day. And I'll tell you, if you're losing money in your retirement account, we've got a tool here. If the market goes down, we've got something for it. We can score if the market goes down. We can take a short. If it's going up, we'll go long. These bots do not care. They don't care. 1,700 on the MNQ. Congratulations. Mobile home. Is there a way to click on the strategy and pull up the chart for that strategy? To click on the strategy. No, what you would click on, mobile home, is what we do is we provide you with a chart that has the same data series as the strategy. Okay, so if you see you're in an open position on your positions tab, and let's just say it was on the NASDAQ 20 Unorenko, then what you would do is you would match the account that's in your chart trader on your NASDAQ. You would go to your NASDAQ chart, if that's where the open position was, and you would match the account in your chart trader that's running in the strategy. We don't pin the strategy to the charts here. We have a tool that builds the strategies under your control center. So if you want to see the trade on your chart, you would simply match the account in your chart trader right here as the same one that's running in your strategy. So if the IBOT 24U or the IBOT 20U is in a trade and I wanted to see it, I would just put it in my chart trader, the same one that's in the strategy, and it would show it to me. Yes, I want to say congratulations to anybody that did well today. Be really cautious though. It's really a dangerous environment. If you hit your profit goal, my recommendation is do what Raphael did. Say thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. And that's what I have to say right now is thanks. I'll see you tomorrow because I am not trading again. You could give that money back in 1 minute. Congratulations, Ralph. So people, man, a lot of members scored really well on the micros. Dr. Hansen, I think he mentioned 900. Let me go back. Rao is at 1700 on the MNQ. Dr. Hansen, 958 on the MES 30 range. Good selection, Doctor. That 8U and 30 range on the ES were crushing it. Good selection. Param Roop is at $105,000. Param Roop, close the trade. I've got your address. I'm going to have someone come over there and close that trade. Mike K., can you go over the difference between the Auto Trader and the Revo? The AI Auto Trader is integrating artificial intelligence. The big difference, Mike, is the Revo is really an algorithm that has static parameters. Static. They do not adjust based on market conditions. They trade the same way whether it's a choppy ranging market or a trending market. It'll always have the same inputs. Where this AI auto trader that we're trading now will dynamically change the parameters based on market conditions. The iBots are just bionic. The iBots are bionic bots. I like to refer to the iBots as being the fastest trigger in automation. If you think of a lagging indicator, this is the exact opposite of a lagging indicator. We're connected right to the stock market. The trigger is nothing that you see on your chart, I assure you. It's not a MACD crossover. It's not an oscillator divergence signal. It's coming from a disparity between uptick and downtick, the market internals on the stock market, the cash market. And it's instantly firing you into the trades on those iBots. So the difference with the iBot and the Revo strategy is really the trigger. And the difference between the Revo and the AI is the AI has the dynamically moving settings that will adjust based on the market environment. I hope that answers your question, Mike. We're headed back to the moon here. These bots hit my limit already. I'm going to reset them again. The way this market is moving, these things could make 25 or 50,000 if it keeps up. All right. So listen, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. If you were from the webinar on Monday, I told you had to come check this out. You've never seen anything like it. These bots, have the ability to put numbers on the board like this, which is, I mean, can you imagine if you or I could trade like that? Very quickly and seamlessly using a trade copier, or if you're trading a live account, you could trade these whether you're in a live account or a prop account. And, I just very quickly pick my leader on my leaderboard, my most profitable bot. I put it at the top and I follow it across my live accounts and I click on. And as soon as I make the money, my profit goal or my loss limit, I turn it off. And very quickly and easily, we're done. We're done for the day. We've copied the trades from our most profitable bots. So please, if you would, if you'd like my video here on YouTube, it gives us some traction. And I want to continue. I love it. I love coming on YouTube. We're on a winning streak like I've never seen before with these trading these bots. And it's not only me making money. You can see a lot of our members, if you're not a member already, are cashing in as well. All right, Dukester. Yeah, on a day like today, it's a good idea to use the micros on the PA accounts for sure. I just saw my data. I reloaded my historical data on my E-mini about 10 minutes ago. Oh, it all went back to normal. Look at that. So I tell you, I'm ready to go again. Just not on my live account. All right, everybody. I'm going to get going. David Wise just started right behind me on the SPY Super System. Last week, oh man, he caught some puts. He had one on Nike that was a 240% winner on Nike. So there's really some great opportunities taking these short positions, even though we're getting a big bounce today. But he's a lot of fun to watch. He's an extremely knowledgeable and experienced professional. So if you have the time, check out David Wise coming up right behind me. Thanks again for joining me today. The streak continues. Amen. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed day, everybody. God willing, we'll be back. We'll do it again tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Have a great rest of your day. Yes, he is. He is the wise man. Well, David Wise. Thanks, Bettina. Have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow. Angel, there you are. I'm going to give you a call, Angel. I spoke to Angel last night. We're going to get him onboarded. I'll call you in just a few minutes, Angel.